Hello, today in this lesson or YouTube video, I would like to talk about marketing, a new topic in MBA. So, if we have to define what is marketing, we could say it's the value that the customer wants. Okay? So, the customer wants to, why people buy what they buy? Because people see behind the product. They see solution for a problem in their life. They see a feeling they would like to feel, convenience, identity, or trust, all those things. So you have to know something in marketing, that a customer needs to see behind the product, whether he realized that or not. So he's not looking for the product itself. He's looking for what the product could give him, whether a solution, a feeling, convenience, identity, status. Like status, some people pay a lot of money for something, okay, for a watch, because they're looking for status, because they want to make people think or feel that they're rich by looking at their watch, something like that. Because not all people are practical. Okay, so I could buy a watch with $100. It would be perfect, good, practical. Okay, I could buy a watch with $1 million. Okay, so people here is not looking for quality necessarily. They're looking mostly at status. They want people to see that they're rich. Okay? So you have to know, this is very important, see what is the customer is looking for. Okay? Convenience. I prefer shoes that make me feel comfortable and run. Okay? Some people looking for identity. Very much similar to status. Okay? So they could buy a t-shirt. This t-shirt is a regular t-shirt that costs $5, but because it has a brand of sport team, let's say, whatever sport team, okay, so they would pay $50 instead, because they want to feel this identity. They belong to this sport club. Okay, so you have to see what is the value that the customer is looking for. Okay. So there's something about that called the STP, the segmentation, targeting, positioning in marketing. So segmentation means we have to divide the market, dividing the market into, for example, depends on age, income, lifestyle, behavior. Okay, so this is the STP. So for example, this product, I have to study it, that who's the potential buyers of this product, who's my potential customers. I'm talking about PlayStation, for example, okay, Xbox, whatever. So they're teenagers, they're young people usually, okay. Their income is within this range in average. Okay, so I have to put a price that could be suitable for those group of people, my potential buyer for this specific product. Okay, income at the same time, I could produce 2 watches, one for working class, one for businessmen. Okay, this watch is very expensive, pretty much the same thing but different, like different brand, different whatever, small details. But I'm gonna also, in my marketing, I will say this is like in the advertisement, a businessman behind a desk wearing this watch. Okay, like it says for people with high status, for example, something like that. It might not sound ridiculous, but this is how companies think about it. Okay, maybe the same watch. This is $100. This is $10,000, whatever. Okay, So this is very important. Customers relationship. It says that it's cheaper to keep a customer than to find a new one. So this is why it's very important to be ethical, and not for, even if you want to see it like from only business side, but giving the customer a good service or a good product makes the customer loyal to you. So he will keep buying from you, maybe for years, okay? But if personally, and everyone, like if you ever buy something and it's not very good, you won't buy it. You won't buy it again, because you would say, why would I spend my money on something that I already tried? It's not good. Okay, so this is to keep in mind, especially in hospitals. I have seen this a lot. When like a specific hospital, they buy daily supplies for the hospital from a company or store. Okay, so there's literally daily activity, their daily business between the hospital and this store. Okay, for gloves, tissues, whatever. So loyalty is an important concept in marketing. So you remember, it's cheaper to keep a customer than to find a new one. Okay, so when people go to the market to buy things and they see the product on the shelves, they don't necessarily, and most people, they don't think about it logically, like this product is good because number one, point A, point P, point whatever, Z. No, they think about their previous experiences, their emotional behavior. Okay, so maybe a customer won't like the product even if it's good because the packaging is wrong or ugly, or the color is not very pleasant. Okay, that also. So remember that when people choose from the market, you want to buy something from the supermarket, there's a lot of similar product from different companies. So you don't choose necessarily logically. Okay, some people do that based on size, quality, something, but most people think about, or without realizing, from their past experiences and their feelings and their whatever, they choose something or not. So this is why those things they sound like kind of nonsense, but actually they make a very big difference, okay, on the sales rate for a specific company or not. So this is pretty much what I want to talk about in marketing. Now I want to talk about something else, or probably I'm going to make it in a separate video, which is research methods in MBA. So I'm going to do that in a different video. Thank you so much.